So when it comes to the topic of dating as a transgender woman, there's always the question of, when do you tell the other person? Disclaimer, I'm not here to give advice. I'm not here to tell you what's right and what's wrong. Please do what works best for you and be safe. I also want to acknowledge that my experience as a white transgender woman is vastly different from trans women of color. So when I first started college, I was stealth, meaning that I lived in a girls' dorm. I used the girls' bathrooms. I didn't want anyone to know. I had a couple close friends who I kind of leaked it to though. But when I first started dating, I was really afraid of rejection, so I would go on first dates and not tell the guys. Most of these dates involved going out into town, having dinner, going on walks. But then my first date with my first boyfriend, I went into his apartment behind closed doors and he made me dinner. I'm very lucky that nothing bad happened, but I was also terrified through that entire date that he would find out and get mad. However, the first date went well. The next day, I wrote him a letter and was like, hey, this is all the reasons why you should still date me. I'm sorry I'm trans. And don't worry, I'm gonna get surgery. It'll be gone soon. Really putting myself down, really selling myself. And he gave me this bullshit about,
oh, I just love you for the person you are now. I don't care what happened before.
That was a lie. Going forward, I always made sure it was in my bio, and a lot of times I would also have my first response to the person messaging me be, hi, just want to confirm I'm a transgender woman. A lot of times I would also mention if I was pre-op or post-op. So there's no confusion. There was no surprises. I think I only had one time where someone just did not read my bio and I went over for a hookup. I was literally like in his bed making out with him and I started talking about being trans and he was like, and he was a little high too, and I was just like, well, did you read my bio or any of my messages? And he was like,
no, but that's chill.
He was also really high, so he probably didn't care. I'm not in the dating pool anymore, but in every relationship since my first, I've always felt more comfortable making sure it's very explicitly stated. I don't know. I've also heard of people who just go on hookups who are post-op and they don't tell, and that is their prerogative. Let God and let go. Go get it, girl.